I really hope this album doesn't suck. Okay, that's actually the intro. All right, welcome back, everybody. Brand new video, react video. Myself, Mill Street, with the man Ossi, right here reviewing Wormhole, Ed Rush and Optical. We think it's a classic, but we've never heard it, so we're gonna listen to it for the first time. Before we get into it, Ossi, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I am doing excellent, and let's just get straight to it, shall we? It's calming down. Ooh, are we getting a drop?
I love this.
This is very DLR.
This could come out today, honestly.
Hands down. These names are so neurofunk.
Yeah, we were discussing this before when we chose the album, like Wormhole and was it Dozer, Point Blank. That's such a Euro name.
Fucking hell.
Love that face.
The Photech album didn't feel that much like I've been missing out on things because it was so much different to what I'm used to listening to.
Yeah.
But this one, this kind of kicks it into gear that I'm regretting that I haven't listened to this before.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, wow. I love that little transition pad out of the blue.
Slip Through, track number 3.
Fuck. That was so clean, man. Just rolling in. I want that drum roll again. Ah, nice.
Okay then. Interesting sounds.
Nice. You're looking to sample. Exactly. I was gonna say watercolor. I was gonna say throwing your face up. Come on with me. Is that what he says?
Yeah, pendulum is the first thing that came to mind from this watercolor. That was fucking weird.
Come on with me. Yeah.
Yeah, probably just a coincidence.
Maybe it's kind of a homage, you know, like.
It sounds very
Same.
familiar.
Because we both thought of it at the same time.
Nice.
Fuck man, I'm loving this.
That's not spooky at all.
What do you mean creepy? This isn't creepy.
Very joyful and happy.
I love the drums, like the turnaround and the phrases, all the little intricacies, and there's a ton of details happening in the drums.
Now this is old school drums.
Yeah.
This doesn't sound very modern anymore.
That's really pure dirt. This feels like a fucking machine gun in your head, like.
That bass kick right there. Oh, that. Boom.
Boom.
Nice.
Like, you can't really lay back and just listen to it. You feel like under assault. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
okay, like I'm enjoying this, but also it's kind of uncomfortable.
Oh God. Oh.
Is it bedtime?
It's pushing. It's already 8 o'clock.
Jesus.
I know, right?
Compound. Another neuro name. Dude, those drums feel so modern.
Yeah, I'm getting very heavy, noisier vibes from this.
I want to sample those drums so bad.
This is very similar to Future Cut's 2020 track. Yeah, early noisier vibes from this. I'm starting to see how this is kind of the mother of Neurofunk, this album. Like you can hear all these different artists doing familiar things, but this came like 10 years before everything else.
This is probably a bad time to bring up the Beatles, but...
Okay, go on, I'm interested, yes.
Or is there ever a bad time to bring up the Beatles? First time I heard the Beatles was a bit like you. I felt like I'd heard it before, just because they influenced so many artists after them.
Yeah.
A bit like you. Dude, this is probably second favorite so far.
I like the I love this jumpy bass line with the sub.
Yeah.
Perfect, yeah.
Little interlude in our video, because Ossi desperately needed to eat, because he's 7.
Okay, next track. This is more of a this has more of a groovy vibe to it.
Yeah. Love it.
Nice!
This one's almost chilled out compared to the rest.
Yeah.
A lot more laid back.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Maybe not.
Ed Rush and Optical heard you talking shit. Immediately.
Yeah, definitely more of a vibey track. Interesting vocals.
Sample. Yes. Interesting sample usage here.
Yeah, exactly.
This one is one of my favorites.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. They like their rides, like you mentioned a couple of times before.
Rides and shakers.
Where's it gonna go? What's it gonna do differently? Yeah, I was hoping for more of that.
Those turnarounds again, man. Fuck.
I wonder what the idea behind this is. Yeah, I'd like to know if there's a deeper meaning, or is it just, let's do these silly sounds in the outro. Sure. Here we go.
That was an experience, man. Yeah, that was intense.
It's probably heavier than your usual stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, no, dude. Loved it. I instantly understand why this is a classic. I don't know if a lot of other artists were doing a similar sound back in those days, and a lot of those tracks, especially at the start, still feel very modern.
Yeah, I was expecting more of a grindy, more energy, less groove, I'd say.
You thought this was groovy?
Yes, definitely. Like fucking hell, all like my two favorite tracks, Compound and Dozer. Compound was the one with the jumpy bass line with it had less of a modern two-step drums and more techie kind of drums. That was insanely groovy with the jumpy bass line, and then Dozer with a great mixture of the drums and the sub-rhythm. This was insanely groovy because it reminded me the current DLR stuff.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed this album. It was, I guess, kind of what I was expecting.
Did you have favorite tracks?
I'd say the first one, just because of the impact, Mystery Machine, and Into the Second one were the two that made the biggest impact, but maybe that's just because, it's like the start of the album, and then the tracks did feel a bit samey when you listen to all of them, like track 7, 8, 9, you're like, I get the idea. There wasn't a lot of variation, let's say, in the album, which isn't a problem in itself, but maybe that's why the first few ones made more of an impact on me. I will say I did feel like I needed a breather halfway through, and that outro would have been perfect just halfway through the album. I've no idea why they've just like dropped it at the end. Just like put it in the middle, people can breathe, and then go back into your bangers, So maybe that's one thing the album
you
could have
would
been
have personally done differently. Yeah.
In terms of my, like advice to Ed Rush and Optical, that's what I would tell them.
I'm sure they'll get back to you on this later.
Please get back to me.
Ask you to ghost produce their future material.
But how do we rate this? We need to rate this.
I'm gonna give this 4 3/4 Black Sun Empires out of 5. Yes.
Okay, so that's a solid 9. I'll give it a 4 sandwiches out of 5, just because you went for a sandwich halfway through. Yeah, no, great listen. We finally listened to Wormhole, Ed Rush and Optical, 1998.
Excellent.
If you guys have any recommendations, do pop them in the comments down below. We'll make sure to check them out. There's a ton of stuff we've never listened to, so do drop any suggestions you have. If you haven't checked out yet, I do have a podcast on all streaming platforms called Last Week Liquid. You can check that. Weekly interviews with drum and bass artists. And yourself, Ossi, where can people find you out? What are you up to?
Find me on Reddit. You can find me on Instagram, Tellman Wilson, and I do streams, all that jazz.
It's all in the description.
Weekly release lists on Reddit every Monday. That's kind of the main thing, I guess.
Yeah, links to all of that in the description. And really enjoyed this one. We'll try and do a few more of these in the coming weeks. And in the meantime, thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you all soon.